Hey, good evening. Good evening, YouTube. Ricochet Thunderstruck Transport. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the bear den. I know it don't look nothing like a bear den yet, but wait till I'm done with it. I've got the theme picked out. I've got all of the little knickknacks and all the pictures and artwork and all the stuff, the lights and everything that we're going to be putting in this that will have a bear den motif. So I wanted to do that with the Freightliner. If you watched the last video, you know that got repossessed because the company we were leasing the trucks from filed bankruptcy, and we had to give the trucks back. It had nothing to do with us, but it had to do with them. However, they let me take that truck to Chicago, and I was able to get an Uber over to the dealership where I picked this truck up at that we bought. We bought a few of these, and I picked it up with 34 miles on the clock. Man, it was nice. This is a 2026. It is a T680 Kenworth, and as I said in my last video, it is a bare bones model. If you see the door, I don't even have a door on the closet. Not yet, though. I've got one that I will be installing, and it'll be really cool. So you'll probably, I'll have to make a full video on that one on how to, because some of you people that have a truck like this may want to do the same with yours. But anyway, compared to the Freightliner, this has got a little bit less room in certain areas and about the same amount of room in others. So I don't know, man. I guess it really just depends on your preference and, you know, what you do. These cabinets up here are smaller. Everything up in this cab area here is smaller than in the Freightliner. However, I didn't really use a ton of it anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. The closet behind me, I think is a little bit narrower, but it also has some other features with some shelves on the inside that the other one didn't. That makes it a little bit bigger. I will get all into that when I do an actual review and show you really bigger, around a lot more. I just picked this truck up. It's been a week now, just about. I got home with it over the weekend and took a couple of days off, and I left on Tuesday. Today's now Friday. Or no, today's Thursday. So we picked up a load and came out here to Jersey, which I just got here a little bit ago, and deliver in the morning, and then we're picking up tomorrow morning for a stop in Ohio, a second stop in Indiana. Those are booked for tomorrow. And then a stop, pick up tomorrow with a stop Saturday in Ohio, another stop Saturday midday in Indiana, and then I drive west of St. Louis to a little city called Rolla, Missouri, and that'll be for Sunday morning. And then Sunday we'll pick something up out small to do that I can deliver on Monday. Anyway, guys, so this video isn't really a tour video. Just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a look-see at what we got. If you've been following me, then you kind of knew what happened the other day. And this is the new truck. It's pretty cool. I like it. Had 34 miles on it. I just turned 4,000 on it today. So we did a lot of trucking in just several days. I mean, average, But something happened today that really pissed me off. I mean, I was so mad. I was shaking. Just got into Virginia, 10 miles into Virginia, in a construction zone. So I'm in the left lane, and I'm up against the concrete barrier. And this lady comes past me and decides to get in the same lane I'm in. At the same time, I'm in that lane. Y'all know that two different objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So when I seen her coming over, and I didn't have my camera set up because it's all new. The dash isn't the same as my Freightliner, so my camera doesn't sit on the dash like it did. And it wasn't until after the fact that I put it on the big tripod that it's sitting on right now, and will be on until I get a permanent mount for the camera. And for those of you who don't know, this is a 360 camera. It's the Insta360 X4. So it captures everything. That's how I'm able to move the camera around right now while you're looking at it without me actually having to touch it, because later when I edit it, I'm going to move it all around to show you what I want you to see. But I, of course, immediately hit my brakes, started turning into the wall without hitting the wall, trying to get as much space in between her and me as I can. Unfortunately, she had a different, I guess, result, or she had a different idea of what she wanted to do, and she wanted to give me a little kiss. So here are the pictures. The left rear quarter panel of her Nissan kissed the right front fender of my truck. Barely did any damage. I think it's more paint transfer than anything, because I really can't feel any deep scratches, thank God. So I think some good buffing, some rubbing compound and buff it out will be all that it needs, and then some maybe a little touch-up paint, some more blending in, and then some color match wax and buffing. So I think I could probably get that done. If not, I mean, her insurance is going to be paying for it. She did admit fault, admitted it to the officer, who gave her a citation for failure to maintain her lane, and got all the insurance information and yada yada yada. Here we are. Brand new truck, guys. Brand freaking new. And it's just pissed me off. So anyway, guys, this video is not to give you a tour of my truck. Just kind of want to give you a little idea. We did get the LEDs in. This is normally where the side curtains go, that closes all around. Did not come with the curtains, so there is no channel up in here for the curtains. So I placed the LEDs on the back part of this, facing out all the way around. This way I can't literally see the lights themselves, but I can see the glow. I got the control panel right here, and then of course I've got Velcroed is the control here, and these do a lot of cool things. You know, they're independent control, and they do some cool things too. You know, the ones we got in the back that you normally see going on, you know, are certainly better. These ones here I think were like $9. Oh. See, now I did it. Now I gotta find the right, there we go. Gotta find the right setting that I had it on now that I got it all messed up. There's red, kind of chases, then changes color to white. I had it doing this weird, let's see. I can find that mode again. Okay, that's a flash. I didn't like the flash. There we go. I think this was it. No. There we go. That's it. Yeah. There we go. Slow fade into different colors. Anyway, I got to get my lights up on the back, and those are the real nice independent control Govies that I can program them to do whatever, create my own scenes and all that other stuff. But I'll get them up here probably this weekend, and I've got like 3 or 4 more LED strips that I need to place in here, that so they look, I like placing things so they look like they were done at the factory. I just don't hang shit. I don't like it when things are just hanging. It's got to be in a place that looks like may have been installed at the factory that way, or close to it, or done by, you know, Exhibit from Pimp My Ride or something, you know. I had to do a Pimp My Truck video maybe y'all can have me, if y'all, especially if y'all seen my Volvo. Did the mirrors on the back and all the different stuff. You know, I did the EL wire up all through the dash, and I had a lot of cool stuff. That Volvo was my favorite. Even had some. No, anyway. But we're gonna be picking up everything tomorrow, guys. It's been a hell of a week, and we're just kind of getting back into the roll of things. So, thanks for returning. And I'm going to call it quits for right now, but I will pick you guys up tomorrow, and we'll continue on this road. But we're going to go to bed, so we'll see you all in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is the next day, Friday. Payday! Hopefully we get paid on time. We are unloaded and heading over to our pickup. It looks like to be about 140 miles away at Hanover, Pennsylvania. You may know what Hanover, Pennsylvania
in 2 miles
is known for.
On the right,
if you like the Utz brand of potato chips and pretzels, you know, the UTZ, that is where they are located. That is where we are going. Wonder if we got some free samples. I got a whole couple cases of some yummy Deer Park water, free water bottles. Got like 2 cases of it. When we picked up a load, they give us free water, which is nice. So maybe Utz pretzels and potato chips will give us some free samples. Too bad I'm not hauling reefer anymore. We can get a couple cases of some good T-bone steaks or something. That'd be nice. Ain't never happened. I did, however, have a whole pallet over that they loaded on me that the receiver didn't want. And after about 5 hours of waiting, they said for me to just get rid of it any way I could. Had a whole pallet of Keebler M&M chocolate chip cookies. So, and you know, I tried selling those things at the truck stop for like $10 a case. I had like 50 cases. And each case had like 10, I think, of the family size packages. You know, I couldn't sell them damn things. And I tell you why I think it is. I was advertising over the CB radio. Called myself the Cookie Monster. And I was at a truck stop, and I could not hardly get anybody to buy. I mean, I sold a few of them, but not a lot. I ended up taking, I don't know, I think 5 cases home with me. And the rest I found a food pantry that I was able to donate them to. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Of course, right now we're actually really sick of Keebler M&M cookies. After you have so many of them, they just don't hold an appetite anymore. But I could certainly do some ribeyes or some T-bones or shit. I don't care, any kind of meat would be good. Anyway, guys, we're gonna head over here and get ourselves loaded. So we'll see how it goes over there.
Dance DJ.
You can get some. You can get some.
Hey guys, we've been sitting here for about 4.5, 5 hours, and I'm just getting loaded. I think they've been putting the load together, and now they're actually putting it on the truck. My appointment was at 1:30. It is now 4 o'clock. Yeah, so been a long time. Seeing as this load's taking me the next 2 days, I'm going to call it quits right here. Sunday I should have enough time to actually, I'm hoping I'll have enough time, we'll see, but I want to get this truck washed and kind of get it more put together, get the rest of my LEDs up, or at least the ones on my back wall up, and maybe give you a little bit better tour, kind of show you some more of the details of how I want to decorate it, maybe get your opinions or your ideas, or at least let me know what you think of my idea. I know my wife likes the idea, so I guess no matter what, that's the way it's got to go. You know, because if the wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And, you know, that's the way it works, I guess, you know, when you've been married 25, 30 years. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. But yeah, we're going to call this one quits and start up a new one here over the weekend. So we will see you guys down the road, man. Thanks.